my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions when I speak they listen. Couldn't find.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Waiting!
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
380.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Switch. Switch. Check 3.
61. Matchbox white. Hey, 66.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
You got 2 seconds. He took you to school.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Bravo.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Edelman set to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, Haywood!
Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Max 50, Max!
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at the 20. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. It falls incomplete. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Edelman. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. To throw is Brady. And Watson has it right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Alabama.
Now Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady gives to Michelle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz going to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Wentz now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady going deep here for Adam. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. He was looking for Edelman there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd and a couple. Wentz and complete to Zach Ertz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Orbit.
Now Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Already at at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check out.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. 82.
To throw is Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Wentz to throw again. Aguilar has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And a return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, Michelle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, forward, Tokyo!
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Great 15.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Howard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw, Wentz. The 20. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From midfield, here's Brady. To Gordon, out left. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Let's go.
Five.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go, baby. Come on.
Now Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 53.
To throw is Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from 52, and this for the win. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a... It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, exit. Hang in there now.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Go. 180.
They'll try again with Howard. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's put that team on the bus.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. Edelman was the intended target. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got years of problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from lab.